family grows, the city itself will be our playground to use as we please, rewarding ourselves and punishing our enemies.
We've been looking for you, Miss O'Neill.
There is a new enemy, freaks of nature. Together, we will punish these traitors.
What the heck was that?
Looked like sort of a big turtle in a trench coat.
Awesome!
Yeah! I love being a turtle!
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the moment we've all been waiting for. This is something that's not one, not two, but 35 years in the making. This is the 35th anniversary / watch along of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the OG movie that started it all here on And I Quote Channel. I am your host, Ryan of And I Quote Channel, and our guests on this episode. Hey, you can't have a TMNT watch along without 4 Turtles / 4 Turtle fans. So I'm one of them, certainly. I guess that makes me Leonardo in this scenario because I'm the leader. I call the shots around here. But also joining us, have no fear, is another Ryan who is no stranger to turtles, no stranger to ordering pizza, and forgiveness may be divine, but he never pays full price for late pizza. Ryan the Real Dealer Regan is in the building. Hello, Ryan. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I just got my pizza right here, so I'm all set. Buffalo chicken, which, mind you, nowadays may be common, but back in the day, it would have been right up there with what they got on the, their turtle pizzas. Like, they came up with some weird recipes, but, oh yeah, waited for Pie Day, which, of course, to this is Pie Day 3/14, so it's only appropriate. We got turtles, we got pizza, I've got my glass right here, which I'm going to fill up with something, but as you can see, still turtle-oriented. Can't tell me I'm not a fan. I am looking forward to this.
Yeah, definitely. Most certainly. And thank you for being here. Ryan, it's great to see you again. Also joining us is someone who's wearing some TMNT swag himself. Austin316 says, no, he's here. Hello, Austin. Good to see you. How are you?
This is your family. I am your father. We totally didn't rip that off from Star Wars, but nice to see you, Ryan. It's gonna be a fun watch along. Yeah, this movie, I've owned it on VHS, saw it in theaters originally. I've seen this movie hundreds of times. Know it like the back of my hand. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's gonna feel like more of a quote along than anything else. Also, which is good for us, right? It's good skillsmanship. Also joining us is someone who is new to the movie watch along set of things, but he's no stranger to And I Quote Channel as a whole, and he's been a part of some other pieces of programming here and there. Please welcome the great state of Ohio over there here in the U.S. of A. Rodney, the best indie artist in the history of Ohio, is here. Hello, Rodney. Good to see you.
Hey, yeah, okay, we'll go with that. I'm good. How's everybody doing? It's good to be here.
It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Now, for those of you who are watching or listening to this, don't forget to like and share this with all of your closest friends. If you have any favorite memories, fun facts, or questions you wish to ask us during the course of this show, let us know in the comments, let us know in the chat. If you're watching this live or on the replay, thank you so much for joining us. Some people are already chiming in. Deja Marie says, "Cowabunga to everybody." She's quoting the theme song, "Here's and a half shell, turtle power." So, yeah, because we grew up, a lot of us did, on the animated series, yes, which preceded the movie. We know that, but the movie's better. Anyway, it's good to see you, Deja Marie. Hope everything's well in your neck of the woods. So how the show works, we're going to be watching the movie. We're going to be commentating along with it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We hope you who are watching and listening to this are enjoying. You can cue it up to the 2-second mark on your physical media or streaming service. You can do that right now. That's how we're going to be doing this thing. That's how we're going to be starting it. We can't show the movie here on the big screen on the Titantron because we want to respect the studios, the writers, producers, directors, and most certainly the actors. Judith, Hoag, we love you. You're great. You're awesome. You're great. April O'Neil, I've met you once. Look forward to meeting you again at AwesomeCon in Washington, D.C. in the month of April of 2025. With that being said, gentlemen and ladies, because we have a We have a mystery guest who's off to the side taking care of
Wait,
some.
there's a woman actually here with 4 guys watching TMNT? What the
I
hell?
know. You can't have a
Yeah.
TMNT watch along without an April O'Neil. So in this case, help me, Rhonda. She's off to the side having some pizza and taking care of some other things in the newsroom, which is fine. It's perfectly fine. There is no issues here with that, Rhonda. But with that being said, we're going to begin our feature presentation in 3, 2, 1. Hit play. Here we go. Going back to 1990. Let's do this thing.
New Line Cinema, baby. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, old school right there. This is one of the first, if not early films that came out of New Line Cinema because at the time, this was the most successful independent film ever made.
This was mainly, as New Line was known, Ryan, New Line was the house that Freddie built because Nightmare on Elm Street built the studio and then helped that studio get off its feet.
All right, so I was about 6 years off. Sorry, but I was close.
No, I mean, the New Line was around, but, you know.
By the way, Ryan O'Regan, you're muted.
They were mostly noted for horror movies at this point.
I know, I'm trying to make sure I don't talk over anybody, because otherwise I will talk all throughout this movie, because I love it, so I'm trying to be conscious of everybody else.
That's what soundboards are for. If you need to mute yourself, please feel free to do so at any point in time of this movie. Sorry, Austin, you were saying?
No, I was just saying, you know, because New Line, was still an upcoming studio. Was mostly known for horror, so this was their first foray, I think, into family films. But that's why it has a little bit of an edge to it, because the people in New Line, had a little bit of edginess to them. Dun, 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 dun. I love the score, by the way, to this movie. The score's really good.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. Really good stuff.
Danny doesn't have a lot of attire in this movie. He wears the same Sid Vicious shirt everywhere he goes.
Sid Vicious? Now, is Sid Vicious the wrestler or Sid Vicious a musician?
No, Sid Vicious the musician, man.
He's a musician.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not familiar with Sid Vicious the musician. I'm sorry.
Lead singer of the Sex Pistols.
Sex Pistols, yeah.
Oh,
but he wears the same Sid shirt everywhere he goes in this movie. I don't think he ever changes it. He changes it once. He has one change of shirts.
Yeah. That was a really quick heist there that the Foot Clan
I think that's an improbable heist. There's no way you could clear out
that entire truck.
4 seconds. I don't care how many people you have.
Truck.
It wouldn't all fit in there, yeah.
Mind you, this is New York. It can be done.
True, but this is a good getaway car. Mario's Diaper Service. That is a great getaway vehicle.
It's for those old school, reusable diapers, the cloth diapers. For the people
diapers?
Not a swing at like Mario
There's still factories, where people clean cloth diapers. That's a real thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it was on Dirty Jobs. I remember seeing it. Yeah,
that's old
Dirty
school,
Jobs with Mike Rowe.
Yeah, there's a guy who worked in a diaper factory. Where they clean these dirty cloth diapers.
Oh my God! Burger King packaging, everything being boxy. Oh,
hey, look at product placement, Burger King, guys.
Burger King. He's got a Whopper. I bet you it cost 99 cents back then.
Yep,
that's right.
99 cents for a Whopper. Anybody remember those days?
Oh yeah, good old days.
Oh yeah, those were nice.
Whopper. The silent crime wave. By the way, how do we feel about Judith Hoag as a reporter? I think she's great in this.
I think she's really good. Yeah, she's good in this movie.
I think she's fantastic in this movie. She pulls off the role of a reporter very well.
I haven't seen her in a lot of stuff, but she's also briefly in Armageddon. If you've seen Armageddon,
you know what I just noticed? The WTRL.
Yeah, Channel 3
over the paint. That's pretty much done in like the same font as the original comic.
W Turtle 3.
Oh, Turtle 3. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, but it's also done in like that style. You can tell by the way the R slashes down.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
it's the only allusion we get to her yellow jumpsuit, by the way. Is
the yellow jumpsuit with the yellow poncho she's wearing. Yeah.
And her hairstyle screams 1988. So
it does. But
this movie, it feels like an 80s movie. It's 1990, so it's barely 90. But a lot of these movies in 1990 feel like 80s movies.
Bad timing.
Bad timing.
You're telling me. Oh, this scene is so good. Get away
Before
from me!
He became a bad guy against Iron Man. He was a bad guy against the Turtles.
Yep. Sam Rockwell, guys. Hey, pay attention. I got her.
Very young Sam Rockwell.
Was that really?
Yeah, that was Sam Rockwell. Was the head?
Sam Rockwell. Yeah, he popped up quite a bit throughout this movie.
By the way, Rodney, he's labeled as the head thug in the credits.
Head thug, nice.
Yes.
He's the guy who shows the dude around later, with the menthol cigarettes.
The two dudes, actually. It was two dudes that he was showing around. Regular or menthol? That was him, Rodney. That was him.
Has anybody seen the movie Blackberry that came out 2 years ago?
No. What it's about?
One of the main guys is a big fan of this movie
Yeah.
And he references this movie throughout the whole thing to where he's like even showing a guy around the offices, the BlackBerry offices, and he goes, "I'm like the Sam Rockwell to you right now, showing you around the place."
No way.
Yeah. I swear, go watch. If you're a fan of this movie, go watch BlackBerry. He listens
BlackBerry?
to the sound. He's listening to the soundtrack of this movie at one point.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah,
Holy
he's listening
crap.
to "This Is How We Do It." You know, this is how we do
Yeah,
it.
it's him and John Baruchel, or how do you say his name, right?
They're great. Yeah.
No, I got to get on this, man. Send me a link or something. I got to see this.
I think it might be on My Movies Anywhere. I don't know.
Oh, is it? Because if it is, I'm going to watch it this weekend.
Maybe.
I'm going to have to look that up later. By the way, how do we feel about the font of the opening credits being white and green? Do we like that?
I like it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Steve Barron directed this. And then he never directed anything again. So sad.
Yeah.
Yes, dudes and dudettes, Major League Butt Kicking is back in town. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Righteous.
Ryan,
Bossa Nova. Huh? What?
Yeah, I haven't heard that in forever. Awesome.
Chevy Nova?
A Chevy Nova? No. Excellent. By the way, isn't it so weird that for the trailer they use none of the original voices?
Yeah, that Shredder voice was weird in the trailer that you played. I was like, that's not the Shredder voice.
All
in the
the
movie.
voices were replaced in ADR with other people's voices. I'm like, why would you do that? That makes no sense.
Oh man.
Oh man. Dude, Raph is so bummed out. I lost the side. He is so bummed about losing that side.
Get it back. Get it back.
There it is, based on characters created by the two gentlemen, Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, Latira Form.
By the way,
Kevin Eastman, Peter
this
Laird,
movie
love you.
edited by Sally Mankey, who would go on to be Tarantino's main editor.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Sally
I did not
Mankey
know that.
was Tarantino's primary editor all the way up until Inglourious Bastards.
Dang, man, that's all you had to say.
Wow.
You're sending the wolf?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
that's a lot.
I love Pulp Fiction, by the way. That's my favorite Tarantino movie.
That's a great movie.
It's my favorite one, Rodney. It's my favorite one.
I might be mine as well.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Then we can continue to be BFFs then. That's good.
Yes, I can quote that one much better than this one.
I met the voice actor for Splinter, Kevin Clash, and I said to him, "Hey, what you can sign my NECA figure with any line that you want. What line are you thinking of right now?" He's like, "You know what? There's one of the lines I loved recording for the movie was this one," and he wrote it down, and it was the one that's said at the end of the movie when he tells him, "I like cowabunga," and I was like, "Oh, that's nice." So we had a great time talking to each other, Kevin Clash and I. We had a selfie too, so feel free to look it up on our Instagram.
Nice.
He made it funny.
That's right, he did. He didn't write that on my NECA figure though. He just write, "I have always liked cowabunga." Yeah, so I want a large, thick crust, double cheese, ham, pepperoni. I would never put that on my pizza. I'm sorry.
That sounds good. That's a meat lovers, man. What are you talking about? That's a meat lovers.
What's wrong with that?
I'm okay with pepperoni, but putting ham and whatever else on there, no thanks.
Yeah, put some steak on there, some ham.
No anchovies. I mean none.
Yeah,
I want some onions
and you're gonna be in big trouble.
This is my favorite part right here, guys. I mean, no anchovies. You put anchovies on this pizza, and you're in big trouble, okay? Michelangelo.
Who does eat anchovies? Do any of you guys have you ever had?
How did that? Hold on. How did that payphone get down there in the sewers, though? What the hell is that? Are the sewer workers in there all the time making long distance collect calls?
It's a
What do you
maintenance
think,
line.
Ryan? Do you know better than me?
Maintenance line. They rewired it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I mean they probably just took it from the pipe.
Took it from the street. Yeah, some derelict
pulled it down.
You know, Donnie knows machines, so you know that's.
I think Donnie was the one who wired it up, Ryan.
Yeah, Donnie wired it up.
Yeah, that's the one thing about like this. Like, as far as when it comes to like personalities and everything, Donnie doesn't seem like the smart one until later on when he's working on the truck.
Yeah.
Outside of that, he might as well just be like a hybrid of Raphael and Michelangelo.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Michelangelo, as a tribute to Pee Wee, didn't do the Pee Wee tequila dance.
Because that came out 5 years prior. It did.
Yeah.
So technically, you could have done that.
You could have done it as a tribute.
New Line Cinema is owned by Warner Brothers, so it makes sense. Suck. By the way, I never understood. Because back in the day when I was seeing this movie, fellas, I thought Michelangelo said "suck it to me, baby," and I'm like, what does that even mean? And then years later, when I did it with captions, it's like "Sock it to me, baby," and I'm like, "What is he?"
No, it's
trying-"
like in the Respect song. You're at the very sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me. You know,
Ah.
Yeah, the 1960s thing.
yeah, sock it to
Okay.
me, sock- yeah, it's an old school thing.
I didn't know what that meant until years and years later. Nice night. Mm-hmm.
Pizza dude's got 30 seconds.
Although Ryan doesn't have to wait 30 seconds for his pizza because Ryan already has his.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, planning ahead. And I have to say,
There it
very
is,
good.
right there. You ever think about what Splinter said tonight? You know, not having him. Time's
I
up.
got no discount.
$3 off. That means everyone in the studio tonight gets free pizza, fellas.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys ever done that?
See, but hold on. I do have a problem with this. You're in New York City, the greatest pizza city in the world, and you're ordering from Domino's, dude. What are you doing, Turtles?
It's called product placement, fellas.
Listen.
Exactly.
You're not ordering from Ralph's or Geno's or
What about
some local
famous
pizza
Ray's?
joint?
You're talking about a movie that went ahead and put Domino's in the movie, but then had to
Yeah.
deal with Pizza Hut. All right, this plainly
Yeah,
had
right.
no-
Yeah,
they
it's
know how to
it's
market.
weird clashes of sponsorship here.
Yeah, but isn't Famous Ray's in New York City? Famous Ray's?
What's
Yeah,
that
it
mean?
is.
Order
Oh,
from a
there's
local joint, man. What do you
Ray's,
want?
there's
from Domino's
Famous
for?
Ray's, there's original Famous Ray's, there's
Oh, okay.
Famous Ray's Originale. There's
It's
a bunch
like
of different options.
it's like in The Office when Michael goes to New York and orders from Sbarro.
Ooh. You know,
So have any of you guys ever did the 30 minutes for free with the pizza delivery guy?
No,
I don't think we
no.
have we? I don't think my family and I have not.
I don't see no pepperoni on that damn pizza. What the
I
hell
didn't
pizza
see any
is this?
pepperoni either. It looks like
I
a
don't-
veggie
Like I
lovers.
told
That's
you,
a
I don't
garden pizza.
I don't mind pepperoni on my pizza. I have no problem with it.
Didn't even look like Domino's, to be honest. But
Yeah,
Hey, look, it's Critters 3.
yeah. Well, Critters is a New Line movie, so it's a more product placement.
Which
for-
reminds me,
Yeah.
Austin, I still need to sit
Yeah.
down and watch Critters.
Critters and Critters 2 are good. You can skip
ooh,
3 and 4.
yeah.
Skip 3 and 4, but watch the original 2.
3 is only noteworthy because a young Leonardo DiCaprio makes his acting debut in it. That's it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Leo's in that. Jeez.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh,
Gets
yeah.
her
That
she
first
gets
one, that
hey,
bowling alley scene.
Yeah.
she gets her purse back in 10 seconds. Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
So do you think that's a nod to Ben Grimm and the trench coat and the
Maybe.
Ooh, because of Fantastic
Fedora.
Four? Okay.
Yeah.
Here's my boy.
There
Yes.
he
That was a crime, you purse grabbing pew, and this is now a penalty. 2 minutes for slashing,
Oh.
2 minutes for hooking, and let's not forget my personal favorite,
Oh,
2 minutes for high sticking. I think Elias Koteas was perfectly cast in this.
He's
movie.
awesome in this movie. He's so
He's
good.
perfectly cast. Hey, Bogey, which is a reference to Humphrey Bogart of all people.
Yeah.
It's JB Little Life needs to be taught a lesson. Not like that. They don't. Not from you.
yeah, that's the thing. Most people only know Casey Jones at this point up from the cartoon.
Mhm.
There, he was very mysterious. Didn't really say much. He was just there, very imposing. Here, such a better attitude.
Mm-hmm. Tough for us,
Homie,
man.
you didn't pay money for this.
Jose Canseco Bat, tell me you didn't pay money for this. It was a 2-for-1 sale, pal. 2-for-1 sale. Oh God. Hey, what are you, some sort of
Which
punker?
I'm sorry. How does being bald and green and having a bandana make you a punker?
Especially bald ones with green makeup who wear masks over their other faces.
Like if you had a spikes or something, sure, but
Oh, with
way too smooth.
home run. Raphael wins 1-0. Oh man. Oh, speaking of which, the gentleman who's in the suit for Raphael, Ken Scott, he actually cut his nose when they were filming the scene where he gets his head caught in the trash can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crumpet is to understand cricket.
Teach you. See, if someone gets on your bad
What's that?
side, Ronnie, at a convention, just hit him with a cricket.
Has anyone ever felt like a cricket bat?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've been
My
whacked.
God,
I've been whacked with one once.
why?
Well, as we know from Shaun of the Dead, it makes for a good zombie weapon.
It does.
This is true.
Oh my God.
Pretty solid.
And one of the
Massive.
voice actors is in the cab. Josh
It's
Pace.
Josh Pace, yeah, the
What the
Raphael
heck was
actor.
that? Looking like sort of a big turtle trench coat. You're going with LaGuardia, right?
Mhm.
Come back here. I'm not finished with you. Damn.
Which, by the way, what was the idea of like actually having the turtles swear by 90s standards, considering the television show prior was like so clean cut, you know?
I don't know.
Because, you know,
I mean,
that's
I
how we
don't mean
earn
it.
our,
It does add to like the
how we
whole
earn our
idea that,
PG
you know,
rating, man. PG
Yeah.
can get
Ralph's
away
got
with
that
everything,
guy
bro.
attitude and everything.
Yeah. You can get away with a lot of crazy stuff, excuse me, in a PG rated film.
Well,
for
a
those-
1980s, 90s PG film, yeah.
90s, I mean.
Nowadays, it'd be like nothing.
For those of you tuning in, this is TMNT's 35th anniversary watch along. We are currently at 15 minutes and 15 seconds into this Oscar-winning movie. Do not forget to like and share this with all of your closest friends. And if you're watching us live or on the replay, thank you so much for joining us. Now, if you have any thoughts about this movie or thoughts about the comics, some of the storylines, the characters, what have you, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat. Thank you once again to Ryan the Real Deal Regan for being with us, and for Austin, and for Rodney joining us all the way from Ohio State. Here this evening. Now, a little bit later on in this telecast, I'm hoping that Rodney, who's the best indie artist this side of the Mississippi, is going to share with us some of the great artwork that features the Turtles, if not Splinter or Casey or whoever else. Because you know, Rodney, you're quite the artiste, are you not?
Okay.
I mean, I'm your hype
Actually-
man, so this is my job. Remember?
No. Yeah, I mean, I guess I do okay. I don't like to toot my own horn, but sadly, I do not have the stuff because it's packed up for a show.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I
Fair enough.
forgot to tell you that earlier today.
It's okay. It's all good. We can use our imaginations.
Just go to my Facebook page or Instagram, and you can see all the artwork. Rodney Fike Art
There it is.
on Facebook, Rodney Fike Art on Instagram. Check it out.
Yep. Great stuff over there. You're going to enjoy it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I did the best I could, Rodney. I tried to hype you up, and then
Hey,
got packed away in a box.
I dropped the ball. I'll take the hit.
It's
My
okay.
bad.
When's your next show? Where are you packing off to go to?
We are doing a show up here in Dayton, Ohio. And then we're doing a Star Wars show. You know?
Hey, Star Wars is kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Well, May the 4th is coming up, so
Ooh, yes.
I'm getting ready for that. So yeah, we'll be at a show tomorrow
Oh,
up in
congrats.
Dayton, Ohio.
I hope you have a great time and make lots of sales up there, buddy.
Thank you. Me too.
Mm-hmm. Especially with the 35th anniversary of TMNT being this week, you should sell a lot of your TMNT pieces of work.
It would be nice.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, it's Chief Stearns.
Raymond Serra, this actor, is one of the great angry actors of all time. I love his angry acting.
Yeah.
Just when he gets pissed off of this movie, what the hell happened tonight? Are you
great.
trying to tell me how to do my job?
Well, wait, what else has he done
He
when
goes
he's been
from-
angry?
He goes from 0 to 100 in 3 seconds flat.
It's
amazing.
great, I know.
He's one of the great angry actors ever.
And he's
her.
suffering from the meat sweat.
Yeah,
Right,
because
but what else has he
not
been
this
in? I
exact
don't-
scene, but in a second when they bump
Yeah,
up
in
to
the
the
second
office. Yeah, it's great.
Mwah, I'm in love. Mikey has a huge crush on April.
Yeah.
Huge crush.
Oh boy.
Doesn't
Hey,
know that this is the
Hey,
live
they stole
action
this from
version.
Batman '89. Didn't they, Ryan? Come on now.
Didn't they steal this scene from Batman '89 with the TV?
That's what I'm saying. Because Joker shoots the boxing glove at the 10 TVs. You know?
Could somebody tell me what kind of a world we live in where a man dressed up as a bat gets all of my press?
Go back and watch that in the archives. We already did that quote.
True. That was a great watch along, by the way, fellas. That was fun.
Funny enough, you
O'Neill,
can't say this town needs
get
an
in
enema
here.
when half
Yeah,
the
here's
show is
the
Seward.
great. Hey, watch this angry acting. It's great.
Great angry act. And by the way, he's asking her she's asking his producer to time her on this one.
Uh-oh. Danny's gone.
What do you hope to accomplish out there? Besides busting my chops.
Just a head shake on chops.
I know, right?
Like,
Yeah.
You expect me to waste precious manpower? Because a few immigrants are reminding us of this supposedly happened years ago in Japan. Have you guys
See, it's starting to. It's like you can see the meter going up, like the fire rising.
You
in
trying
there.
to tell me
Are
how to
you
do
trying
it?
to tell me how to do it?
107, a new record. Were you keeping time, by the way, on your watch there, Rhonda, about how long it took? Was it a minute 7?
No, they seem more like 30 seconds.
Was it 30
But-
seconds, Rhonda? Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd ask a question.
Yeah.
Well, if they
Couldn't
left
get
the
you
whole
involved.
minute 7 in there, then it would have been PG-13.
It would have been 13, right, Rhonda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably dropped some F-bombs they had to cut out of that.
I know, right?
This is a New York police officer we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saying he wouldn't drop F-bombs while he's yelling at this reporter? Come on now.
He probably
Yeah,
would.
No,
And
man.
come on, this is New York City. You tell me there's nobody in the subway station right now? Come on. Get out of
We've
here.
been waiting for you, Miss O'Neill. Am I behind my Sony payments again? Your mouth may bring you great trouble, Miss O'Neill. I deliver a message.
What the 5 fingers say in the face? Clap!
Shut it.
Yeah.
It's- Every line in this movie is so iconic and
So
quotable.
great.
It's great. I love it. So the sigh doesn't work, right? Right, fellas? And then she goes right into the purse throwing. Am I right?
Damn, they just straight up
Have you ever seen a woman throw a purse around? I mean, those things could be heavy.
She had a brick in there. Yeah,
I think she did. Didn't she have a brick in there,
Yeah.
Austin?
Yeah,
I
maybe.
feel like she did.
You gotta swing overhead. You can't do the side.
Oh, well, maybe not. It
Let
depends
the
on how you look
momentum carry the flow. Boom, boom, boom.
I think this was like before they had like mace back then.
Oh,
you know?
right, mace or what is it called? What is it called? Pepper spray, right, Ryan?
Yeah,
Right.
she didn't have a taser or pepper spray in her purse right now. Yeah,
Otherwise, the Foot Clan would be taking one look at her and say, "Don't tase me, bro."
yeah.
Well, no, because then you have Batman Returns where Selena Kyle, she gets the taser.
Oh, she does. She does. Yeah. Yes.
Mhm.
Which
But no, we have to deal with ninjas, not clowns, so you don't get one.
Which reminds me, in 2 years, Ryan, Batman Returns turns 35.
Don't remind me.
I'm sorry.
Aren't you doing Batman Forever this year?
We have to. It's 30 years, man.
Yeah, right.
We're doing one for Batman Begins and Batman Forever, in case anyone's wondering. I'm a loony, okay? Why? Oh, I don't know. Because I wanted to redecorate. A couple throw pillows, a TV news reporter. What do you think? Raphael, what are you doing? She got jumped in the subway. I had to bring her here. It's the news lady.
She
Can we
has a
keep her?
name.
That is such a creeper line to say, though. Can we keep her?
Can we keep
They're teenagers, and this is the first female that they've had in their
And
den.
that, like, look how disgusting that couch is. That has to have bed bugs, right?
Do you think so, Austin? Do you
Oh,
think
dude,
what
it's
about you,
got
Ryan?
rat-
You think it's got
It's
bed
got
bugs?
rat
Blade?
droppings and bed bugs and cockroaches. It's disgusting.
You think so?
Well, Splinter's
Maybe.
got to eat somehow.
Yeah.
Hi. Mikey walks up to her and says, "Hi." Oh my god, I'm dead. Damn it. I must be dreaming. She plays a panicked woman very well, doesn't she?
I mean, you have to admit, when you've seen other iterations of like April meeting the Turtles, this is probably like one of the most, if not the most realistic.
Realistic one, yeah. I'm with you 100%, Ryan. I agree with you. She's very panicking. Anyone else panicking? She's panicking.
Talks
It's really quite simple, Miss O'Neill.
as if it's okay.
Knows my name. Perfect.
Yeah, Rhonda, yell at the part. These,
Yeah, I was gonna
Everyone
say-
calls your name.
these watch-alongs become quote-alongs.
Yeah, I
for
was going
most
to
of
say,
the people.
Rhonda, if you want to chime in as April in this, you're more than welcome to.
I was gonna say, I'm sitting over here talking.
She knows.
I
She
know the
knows.
line.
She knows the lines too. Yeah,
Oh, do you know all the lines, Rhonda?
She's like me. She knows a lot of these
I know a
lines.
lot of the lines.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was just wondering if you knew or not, but yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
See, but like, okay, there's one
Hmm?
simple thing I don't get
Which
from this
part?
from the lore. Okay,
Which part?
the turtles get the ooze and that makes them smart and big, right?
Mm-hmm,
But this rat is doing kung fu in his cage before the serum. So that's a really smart rat. You know,
Well,
I mean,
like,
yeah, they are.
You can call it
I get it.
suspension of disbelief, maybe, Austin?
yeah, I guess it's a movie. You know, it is what it is. But I would think that I don't know.
I'm sure
Well,
there was
that's
other
pretty
ooze
cool.
in the sewers.
Whether or not
Yeah.
they can be trained in ninjutsu, I don't know, but don't forget they come from a very mystical, century and everything. When you
Mhm.
look at Turtles 3 and you see how they have like
Feudal Japan.
magic and stuff for back then,
That's one
Maybe
movie we're
rats
not
in this
going to watch
universe are
along
just
to.
that intelligent.
That movie stinks.
Well, that's the only movie we never did a watch along to. We've done part 2, and now we're doing the first one. After that, there's no more.
Yeah.
Ryan, the real ordeal
Not
was
true.
on.
Not true.
Well, you were here,
Not true. There
Ryan,
is a
when we did Turtles 2, right? You were here for that. So
Yeah.
we've done both movies because there was never a threequel, was there?
I will be here for the third one if you do the third one.
Well, it already came out in 2023, so we missed it by 2 years.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
We missed it by 2 years, Ryan. It's me. But Donatello and Raphael chewing on his sigh.
Yeah.
It makes a great toothpick for when your teeth are that big.
I'm not dreaming, am I? No, I'm afraid not. See, this is the thing, Rhonda. If they ever reboot this thing and they need a new Master Splinter, I can do the voice, you know? I can totally pull it off, Rhonda. I know what I'm doing.
Because that would totally fly in 2025. A white guy doing the, ancient Chinese voice.
Sure. I could
Yeah.
do a rat. I could do a
Japanese
sewer
voice,
rat.
yeah.
Why not?
I mean, to be fair, in the most recent animated version, they had Snoop Dogg as Master Splinter.
Whoa. Snoop Dogg
didn't
was
they?
Splinter? Oh.
But it was who was it in like Mutant Mayhem? Who was it?
Oh,
It was someone that had like a hip hop background.
That was the other guy.
Ice Cube.
Was it Ice Cube?
Yeah.
Ice Cube was in the movie. I don't know who he played.
No, Ice Cube was the villain. He was super
That,
fly.
that animation I can't watch. It's that Spider-Verse animation that gives me motion
Spider-Verse.
sickness.
Yeah.
I can't
Who
watch
was
it.
it? Hold on. Now
He's gonna
I don't
Google it.
want to correct myself, but I do have to correct myself. I'm sure.
Yep. So you live in an antique store? Above, actually. Which I think is pretty cool to live above an antique store because then you can find all the OG like first editions of books, and I think that's really cool. Flies, this thing. It was a joke.
Oh, Jackie Chan.
Oh, Jackie Chan. Thank you. That makes more
Okay,
sense.
they just made him look like he was like hip hop with the afro and everything.
Oh, speaking of Jackie
So,
Chan,
Jackie Chan with an afro, that makes sense.
Are we excited for Jackie Chan to return in Karate Kid Legends with Ralph Macchio? I'm excited for it. It looks good. The film looks good from the trailer. No? Am I the only one excited for Karate Kid Legends? Okay.
We'll see.
I think a lot of people got soured by the end of Cobra Kai.
Don't ruin it for me. I haven't
Oh.
seen season 6 yet.
I'm not saying anything, but
I haven't seen it.
some people have not been happy.
Oh, okay. Well, you can't please everybody in life, Ryan.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
It's a joke. Look at all this product placement.
I know. Look at that Diet Pepsi. You got cran apple, like some kind of cranberry ocean spray.
Ocean
That'd be
spray.
like
Ocean
the regular.
spray. Yeah. Hey, look at
Yeah.
Ryan. He's got a Pepsi. You see that? That was on
Can't say I
camera.
don't do my own product placement.
What was that, Perrier? What was that bottle?
I think it was
Yeah.
Pepsi. Won't you gentlemen have a Pepsi? Hey, all I want is a Pepsi. Pepsi Perfect. Isn't that what you have, Ryan? Pepsi Perfect? No, I'm just kidding. It's just Pepsi. I'm sorry.
Pepsi
I mean,
free.
to me,
Hey,
Pepsi
kid,
is
you
perfect,
gotta
but
pay
that's-
for it.
Which we're going to be talking about Back to the Future later this year, Ryan. We're doing a 40th anniversary watch along for that
Just
one.
give me some without any sugar, Ryan. All right. Something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a cheat day for me today, so might as well live it up.
Really? Yeah, true. Well, that's, yeah. Ooh, that place is trash.
Fucking trash, man. Yeah.
You know
It's
what,
like a
Rodney?
rat lives here.
You know what, Rodney? If there weren't bed bugs before, there are definitely bed bugs in that sewer now.
I would agree. At the very least.
Well, they got squished.
I always thought this is a pretty good like shot and setup here, though. It's good stuff.
Yeah, you
Maybe
think
a
so?
little
Going
slow.
around
Yeah.
the what do you call it? The wheelie around with the camera shot.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
He's pissed.
Like,
And
I
that
think
guy
there's
is like,
I think there's better
what they have
filmmaking in
with
this
food.
movie. There's better filmmaking than people give it credit for in this movie. There's some good stuff going on. Like overall, it's good shots. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sad.
Splinter.
Splinter.
Donnie's
yeah, I
crying.
gotta say, for being live action and the animatronics that they use,
Yes.
very emotional.
Yes.
Well, it's one of the last Jim Henson projects.
By the way,
Great
let's
thing.
give it up for
Yeah.
Jim Henson.
Yeah, the late
Give it up
great
for Jim.
Henson.
Let's give it up for Jim.
If you have not
And,
seen the
his son,
Jim
his son
Henson
Brian, who worked on this.
Jim Henson Idea Man on Disney Plus,
Yes.
the documentary from
Great
last year
documentary.
is great. If you didn't
Yeah.
watch it, go watch
Yep.
it. It's
Great
great.
documentary, Rodney. You got to see it, man.
Mhm.
Where's it at? Netflix?
Disney
Disney
Plus.
Plus,
Disney
Disney
Plus.
Plus.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Watch
Jim
it
Henson
before
Idea
it
Man.
disappears from Disney Plus for no reason, like they disappear other things off their service. Just
I'll
for
have
no
to
reason.
check it out.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
just-
If I were you,
Disney Plus
Rodney, I
back
would
up.
watch that. I would
Yeah,
watch that.
I will.
Definitely. That's a great movie or great documentary, I should say. It's my boss. Can you guys? Silk pajamas. Hi.
Hi. Nice.
I like Charles too. He's just an
No,
annoying boss.
no, I don't think he's. I think he's justified in a lot of his stuff. Actually, I don't think he's like that bad.
Charles, what's up? Listen, you've been working hard on this story lately. Why don't you just take it easy for a while? Just let somebody else handle it. Just for a little while, you know. By the way, for those of you wondering why the fact is why is Ryan of Anaco Channel quoting this movie so hard? It's because I love this movie. That's why. And the fact is, we are 29 minutes and 40 seconds into this great film known as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990. It's celebrating 35 years young, by the way. If you want to watch the movie along with us on physical media or a streaming service, please do so now and share your favorite thoughts and memories about this movie or anything related to the Turtles in any way, shape, or form in the comments down below. And do not forget to like and share this. And if you're joining us live or what is known as a replay, thank you so much for doing so. And thank you to our panelists and the young superstar. Pay no attention to the one behind the curtain for joining us as well. Thank you, Rhonda. I got to give our co-producer in the studio a shout out, fellas. I got to give Rhonda a shout out. I have to do it.
She's too shy to be on camera. She doesn't want to be on camera.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the Wizard of Oz, you know. But we appreciate you nonetheless, Rhonda.
Yeah. Okay. What's that Elvis thing on the thing behind there? Like, what is that?
By the way, that is the same exact Elvis statue that Screech Powers had in Saved by the Bell. That was stolen from him, and then they won it back in a game of poker on Saved by the Bell.
So did then April win it from him then? And steal it and take it?
I think she did. Rodney. Austin, I think she did.
Yeah.
My guess is it's either just a standard bust or it's like a cookie jar. Like so you can take the head off.
Come back here. Oh, come on. Is this the song?
It is. This is what we
It's MC Hammer, baby.
Oh, it is MC Hammer?
Okay. I think so, yeah.
By the way, would you guys...
I thought Partners in Crime were like just the guys that did this whole soundtrack.
Yeah. By the way, would you guys want to hang out at a place like this with all the video games?
This is awesome. I would hang out here every day.
Oh yeah.
What do you think, Rod? Do you want to play? You want to play craps or spin the wheel?
Well, you know, when we hooked up tonight, I was playing Miss Pac-Man, so you know.
Oh, that's right. Rodney was playing Miss Pac-Man in the backstage area of his studio before we got online.
What? Oh, wait a minute, Sam Rockwell.
Anything you guys want, we got. Anything you want to do it. Know what I'm saying? Hey, you got any cigarettes? Regular or menthol?
Only here at Hammer Industry.
That's right.
And then he tosses a carton of cigarettes to that one dude playing narc with his girlfriend.
Got like 13-year-olds smoking cigars. Like this place is
look at all that.
It's a den of debauchery, Ryan, if I may say so myself.
Yeah, you guys want to visit one night? Let's go.
Yeah. But I mean they got skate parks, they got arcade games,
they got a basketball hoop in the background.
Yeah,
they got big intimidating bouncer / babysitter.
Big giant DJ with giant speakers, blasting music. It's good stuff.
You guys want to shoot hoops tomorrow night?
And then underground, Ninja Training Center underground, So here.
I'll tell you what. How about the four of us gather together? We'll play a game of horse on the basketball hoops. How about that?
Yeah.
Very good.
Rodney seems to be down for it.
Yeah.
You like basketball, Rodney? You like to play a little bit here and there?
I do. You know, Duke and North Carolina's playing tonight, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing: is it UNC or NC State?
UNC.
Sucker.
Oh, I'm an NC State fan. I mean, I like UNC.
That's right.
I like UNC,
right.
But my favorite is NC State, which is the Wolfpack.
Ryan, never lower your eyes to an enemy.
Yes, Mr. Tattoo. But you said Duke. Is it Duke and UNC are playing tonight, Rodney?
Yep.
All right, well, go UNC because Tar Heels. Anything is better than Duke. All right, so go Tar Heels. That's all I'm going to say.
Now I'll say this: like, regardless if you think this movie is cheesy, good, whatever, I think this intro is pretty badass for Shredder with the shadow, this overhead. It's pretty cool, like for what it is, and this music is good. Da da da.
Da da da. Yeah. All ominous and stuff. Yeah.
This is great stuff. The costume's awesome. The cape is awesome. This is good stuff.
Didn't they get the same materials for that cape, like the same materials they used to make Batman's outfit? Probably, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of like they just put wrinkles in Batman's cape and fluffed it up.
That helmet's awesome. Like that whole thing is great.
So 90.
It is, isn't it? I think they shot this scene probably like 5 or 6 times because they weren't sure how they wanted to do the intro to the character, so they kept doing it like
good.
numerous takes.
Just that glint off the top of the helmet.
Oh yeah, the glare right there is perfect.
Buster Shredder.
Which, by the way, I'm not exactly familiar with Turtles lore, but
Mhm.
why Shredder? Because obviously the name came before the outfit, right?
I'm assuming it did. Yeah.
He shreds his enemies with a sword, man.
Yeah, he shreds
No,
them.
but I mean, like, in the Turtles lore, like, if you're actually,
I don't
like,
know
how
the
he's talking
Turtles
about,
lore.
like, Hamato Yoshi and Orokusaki, like, when does
Well,
Shredder...
It's been a minute since I've read the original Mirage comics, but I will say I do have the remastered edition from IDW of the original comics in my collection. It's in my one of my it's in one of my short boxes of comics because I own how many boxes of comics do I own? Is it 3?
The honor that you have earned here tonight.
I think I have 3 or 4 short boxes of comics, Rodney. So there you go. My comics game is nowhere near as good as others, but I'm trying.
So proud.
Just 3 or 4?
Yeah, well, short boxes, not long boxes, mind you.
Which I have to say, look, as far as, like, a disciplinarian and a leader, I'd listen to him.
Yeah,
He told the kid he was proud of him and everything. You make us all proud. This is your family. Yeah, it's culty,
Your family.
but I like what he's saying.
I am your father.
I want you all to become full members of the Foot.
Just out of curiosity, though, as a side note here, Austin, side note, Rhonda, are my quoting skills any good, or my quoting is horrible?
No, your quoting skills are good.
Thank you. All right, I just want to make sure our producer in the backstage area was cool with me quoting.
Yeah, I did warn her though that these become like quote-alongs. So yeah, if you're trying to just watch the movie for the first time, this is not the place to do it. You need to know the movies. Yeah.
But then again, the 5 of us here, including our producer in the backstage area, you know, we've all seen this, so we know what's going on.
See, look, here's just one costume change. He wears another shirt in the movie. Still a Sid shirt.
Yeah, but isn't that also a Sid Vicious shirt?
Yeah, it's still a Sid Vicious shirt, but at least it's a different one.
Vicious.
The only time it was a different one.
It's just Sid and Nancy on it.
Sid Vicious. Yeah. She's a
babe.
I'm sorry. The Foot? Yeah, I know. It sounds like a funky club for podiatrists. But I'm
guessing they didn't have Marvel comics back then to
they didn't.
where the reference came from.
No, they did.
By the way, to answer your question, Ryan, I think they came up. Yeah, Eastman and Laird, when they made the comics, just came up with a costume first and said it was like a cheese grater shredder thing, and then made the character. So it was kind of backwards. He just called it Shredder because of the outfit, essentially.
Well, yeah, that's probably how they developed it.
That's all it is. Yeah. So there's not like some secret meaning by it. It's just that's what he looks like.
Yeah.
Pennington, I thought we had it there.
I see. He even does angry phone acting, Ryan. He's angry all the time. He's never calm.
Oh God. Oh,
he probably goes to a restaurant and he's like, "What the hell is that steak? You didn't cook it right."
But seriously, June, I would like to take this opportunity to thank one of those individuals in particular. And if he's watching, by the way, Raphael is blushing 100 times from Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, hey, look. I think he's blushing. I am not. I think he's actually turning red. Maybe not. By the way,
towards the nards that we hopefully do never see.
Aubrey is saying hi to everybody in the studio tonight. Hello, Aubrey. Great to see you.
Hi, Aubrey.
Great to see you, Aubrey. I hear you've been under the weather the last week or so. I'm so sorry to hear that, but we wish you well. We want you to get well very, very soon. Aubrey originally was going to be on the slate for tonight's broadcast, but she had to back out due to health concerns, which we completely understand. And Aubrey, our hearts go out to you. We hope you get better soon.
Get well soon.
I know it's the season where, you know, all the flus, the colds, everything else has been going around lately. But stay strong. We love you. And if you're watching the movie and you want to know where we are so you can queue up your copy, Aubrey, we are at 38 minutes and 28 seconds into this movie. So queue up your copy, physical media streaming service, watch the movie, comment along with us in the chat.
Well, Raphael, why don't you just make like a tree and get out of here? All right.
Maybe I'll just take my attitude and leave. Pork rind.
Well, the jerk store called. And they're running out of you.
Seinfeld references abound in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, just out of curiosity, though, Rhonda, do you like Seinfeld?
Yeah.
I've been
All right,
we've
cool.
been watching. I've been getting
Awesome.
her back into Seinfeld. We've been watching it a lot when we're eating. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. We've been
Great.
watching.
These are great relationship goals, folks.
Yes.
I'm loving this. I'm
Ninja
loving
Turtles and Seinfeld is the key to a good relationship.
it.
So wait, what minute are we at?
Oh my god.
And horror movies.
Ryan, real quick,
Yeah.
one more time. What minute are we at?
Oh, sorry.
We're at like 39 20 or so.
39 minutes
39,
and 25
22,
seconds.
23, 24.
Okay,
39, 25. In case you're wondering.
Did you kick the damn rabbit?
Do something. Can you believe this guy? Does anyone know what cartoon this is that they're watching, though?
It's some old cartoon. It's some 70s adaptation of The Tortoise and the Hare. I don't know what exactly.
Darn it. Oh, by the way, another person's in the chat room wants to say hi. Dutch Star Wars guy is here. He says, I just want to say hi to everybody and say what a great thumbnail. Shameless self-promotion, laugh out loud. Yes, Case, you are so money. You don't even know it. You're like a big bear, man. So Case is the man responsible for our thumbnails, the backgrounds, the overlays, everything you see before you is his artwork, his doing. So Case, Dutch Star Wars guy on YouTube.com. Follow his channel, give it a subscription, subscribe to the channel, check out all the wonderful things he's doing over there, talking all things Star Wars.
Oh, Raphael's getting his ass kicked.
Star Wars. It's great stuff, and it's a lot of fun. Thank you, Case. Love you, brother.
Okay, I just realized what cartoon that was. Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the animation style is similar, and outside of the Rocky and Bullwinkle stories, they have the Fractured Fairy Tales segment.
Thank you.
That's what they were showing.
Thank you, Ryan. I did not know that because I've been wondering that for the last 35 flipping years of my career. So, thanks. Had no idea.
I mean, come on, Ryan. How are you supposed to beat me?
Good answer.
Good answer.
Good answer. Good answer, Rhonda. Good answer.
Good answer.
I only keep it open part-time, mostly for my dad. He loved junk. I don't know. I guess it's kind of dumb to lose money on a business just because you miss your father. No, it isn't. As this somebody who has lost a loved one, such as my dad, I would totally tell her, no, it's not a waste. Keep it open as long as possible. This place has everything. Yep, just about, including books. Because I like to read. For those of you who are wondering at home, I do like to read. So books are fun.
Shh, Ryan. Shh.
Look at Raph. He's got his clock clean, Rodney.
Yeah, man.
Come on now.
Oh, speaking of which, yeah. He'll probably be back any minute.
Oh yeah.
He's alive, barely. By the way, thank you for those of you who have liked this video and shared this video out with your friends. We really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in live or on the replay.
They could have just knocked on the front door, man. Look at them swinging in the windows and the doors.
Whoa!
Trucker, right?
And I thought insurance salesmen were pushy.
This scene alone made every kid in the 90s want to get a pair of
nunchucks and hit themselves in the head numerous times trying to do it.
Well, they did it 3 years later with the Chuck Norris movie Sidekicks. Remember that one?
I have done this sort of stuff so many times with the little nunchucks that I have from the Michelangelo figurine up here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
No, I forgot about that, Ryan. I don't know how he's able to do that, but more power to you.
Because, Ryan, you got to keep practicing.
Keep practicing. So if I keep practicing, does that mean I'll get as
you got to keep practicing.
Right.
Yeah,
one day
for like at least 13, 14, 15 years since they're teenagers.
See, but here's the thing I do like about the scene, though. It starts out with like kind of the goofy music because they're winning and being silly, but when they get overwhelmed, it gets a little more like dramatic. The music kicks in. It gets a little more dramatic when they're actually getting their asses kicked. Yeah.
Dump a turtle into a fish tank. That's going to work out great. Isn't that right, Rodney?
Not a good strategy.
No, it's not, isn't it? Gotcha.
Oh, the real fortune.
You notice he uses his
katana
swords. He doesn't cut anybody. He just ends up kicking them at the end. You know, like
yeah. Hey,
the only people who get hit with the weapons are the non-bladed weapons.
Wasn't those? No.
By
Dude.
the way, that is a joke that I did not think was going to like stand the test of time. Was Vanna White still on Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah, she's still on 35 years
What is
later.
it now? Like 45 years later, she's still going? I mean, it's insane.
God bless.
I do find it odd though, Ryan. The weapon of choice are these like ancient axes. Why? Why is that the weapon of choice for the?
Because the only thing safe in the woods will be the trees.
Yeah.
These guys aren't lumberjacks.
Such a good time.
I don't think structurally sounding. This is a good time for your friends to jump in here. You don't understand what I'm saying? Floor creaks, floor breaks. Ah.
Wipeout.
Oh, wipeout. That's a lot of dust, isn't it? Light.
Dust.
Hey, look, light turns on, and look who shows up. 50 more Foot Clan members. Oh, no. And then all he's got to do is close his fist.
The poor April with like the
It's great. But hey, April's trying to help, right? She tries to get in on this.
A little bit.
Leah falls off the bike. Whoa, bashing someone's head into a piano? Come on, guys. That's uncalled for, isn't it?
Yes, everybody knows the proper instrument for fighting is cymbals.
Cymbals, thank you. Yes. Oh, by the way, fun fact for those of you watching or listening at home, I used to play the snare drums in elementary school. Did you know that? Yeah, I did. True story. I kid you not.
Oh.
But this may be one of my favorite shots of the movie coming up. The shot of Casey when he finally steps down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with him just tapping the hockey stick right here. This is
now
the
what?
Yeah, that's so badass.
You guys mind telling me what you're doing with my little green pal over there? Ooh, who is the babe?
I have to believe this was the movie that caused the whole this on steroids, because that's how everyone always proclaims something that's just like extra.
Wayne Gretzky.
This was the movie that started.
See, but notice the music cue kicks up a little bit because they start the fire here in a second. I love this music. This music's great.
Yeah, the score is really.
This is some of the best score in the movie. This whole sequence right here.
I think the score. I think the score overall is really well put together by Jean Duprez. So well done, Jean Duprez. Well done, man. Oh, by the way,
there was any doubt of this not being necessarily a kids movie.
Yeah, by the way, I discovered this about TMNT 2, Ryan, is that they wrote out Casey Jones because they didn't want kids using hockey sticks as weapons.
Yeah.
Right. So instead they have a pizza delivery guy who knows kung fu. That's good.
Yeah, exactly. We have Kino, right? We have Kino. So. And then didn't he? I think the year after that came out, he went on to do Surf Ninjas. So.
Yep.
And his career went where?
It went somewhere, Ryan, didn't it?
Sorry, don't know how to say this.
Water from the sewers and the ocean.
I know this comes as a blow. You can say that again, Chuck. Come on. Bye, guys. Gotta run.
Casey is a badass as long as he's got some kind of sport weapon with him.
Ninja.
Turtle van.
Yep. You can't use a turtle van, but you can use something that looks like a turtle
VW
van.
bus. Yeah, VW
microbus.
Is that what it's called? VW bus? Thank you.
Yeah.
I was wondering where that came from.
This is a really good shot here with the music, with the building on fire. This is good stuff. It's a good fire.
Her whole life,
feel bad.
that building down in flames.
Yeah.
Danny's like, should I have told Shredder about this? Probably not.
Yeah, you're a big old snitch, aren't you, Danny?
It's like my family is burning places.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then Shredder tries to interrogate Splinter, but Splinter doesn't want to say much now, does he? What all these freaks? How do they know how to fight like this?
Where did they get the clip notes?
Exactly. Thank you. I was wondering what's
Is it wrong to do a Shredder voice nowadays?
No, I think it's.
I think if you're just imitating the actual quotes from the movie, no. But if you go around and talk like that in real life to everybody you meet, that's probably a problem.
Yeah, it's probably an issue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not that I would do that. I'm just saying. I'm just wondering.
He's upset. Tatu is very upset.
Oh, snap.
What was the line that we used last time we were here, Austin? Very upset. We were having dinner.
Yeah. By the way, this guy that he beats up like one-on-one here was actually in the long director's cut died. Like the character.
Are you serious?
Tetsu killed him here, yeah.
Oh wow.
This guy.
This guy right here, he killed him in real life?
Yeah.
Whoa. That's a bit
Wait, what?
That's a bit morbid.
In the script he was dead.
Yeah. Oh, in the script. Okay.
In the script he was dead, yeah.
Oh.
They didn't do that. Yeah.
Which makes sense because then there's really no cut back to him. All you hear is like he'll be.
You hear an ADR line where he's like, "You'll be all right. You'll be all right."
Yeah,
yeah. It's like there's no real shot of him, but he was.
Instead,
I think in the script, like they didn't film it like that, but in the script, he beat him so bad he died. Yeah. He
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but they were like, "Yeah, this is a PG movie, bro. Like, you gotta cut that out.
You gotta cut some of this out." Yeah. So you can talk, yes, and I can also listen. Some say that
who else laughed at the friendly ear thing after knowing that his ear's cut off?
Right. With an ear, not a ears, just ear.
Yeah. It just chuckles me.
What?
Sorry, I'm morbid. I don't.
Danny.
And you have no one to go to, Danny? No parent.
My dad could care less about me.
I doubt that is true.
I mean, he does let him wear the same Sid shirt multiple days without him doing laundry. So, I mean, maybe.
This is true.
Yeah.
He's just a little bit too busy with his job. I don't know.
Just from a professional standpoint, which character from the TMNT universe, Rodney, have you drawn the most in your career?
I am going to say Ralph.
Raphael?
Yeah.
Good pick, man. He is the one with attitude, so.
Yeah, I think that's why he's my personal favorite. So
cool.
Every time somebody asks me to draw a turtle, I draw Ralph.
Hey, it's a great pick. No shame, man.
Well, as I was telling Rhonda, I listened to a podcast and they talked about this stuff here, these sequences, Ryan, and said, "Man, there's some hot southern heat with these scenes right here with these two. They're all sweaty and flirting with each other. Oh man, some heat going on in this barn."
Oh Lord.
Boulder.
You mean Charles? How did you know that? Well, he left a message for you just before we got out. And? Well, hey, you just saved yourself an 8-mile round tripper. You were fired. I just saved myself.
Oh.
Well, that's why he's taking classes. Obviously, he's going to fail miserably if that's the case.
Insensitivity? Hey, I was just trying to break it to you. Well, you failed miserably. Hey, Broadzilla, you wouldn't even be standing here for one for me, okay? What do you want? You want to thank you? No, it's you who should thank you for that privilege, right? No, thank you. No, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome.
You know what this is? These scenes are similar to, though, Ryan, that we just watched. It's very similar to the Judd Nelson what's her name scenes in Breakfast Club
and Claire.
Yeah, Claire. Yeah, it's very similar because like Elias Koteas has a Judd Nelson thing going on. She's kind of got like a Claire thing going on. So
that was just the trope of those times, like opposites attracting.
Yeah.
And,
the bad boy.
The bad boy. Yeah. No, we did a Breakfast Club watch along a couple weeks ago. That was a lot of fun. Feel free to check that out on the Movie Nerds playlist. That was a lot of fun.
Nice segue.
Well, we've also done a lot of random tangents on these shows, which included the Breakfast Club. We talked about some crazy stuff, Austin and I. So feel free to go back and watch the tape.
When it's just me and Ryan by ourselves, we tend to go up on a lot of tangents. Quite a few.
Yeah, a lot of random.
See our Dirty Harry Sudden Impact episode where it's nothing but tangents for 2 hours,
and it's still one of the highest rated, most watched videos in the history of our channel. Yeah, feel free to check it out, guys. It's a lot of fun. And by the way, Clint Eastwood's one of the best of all time, so I have no problem doing commentaries during his movies.
Still one of the best.
He is. Isn't he? I think he's 95 now. Isn't he? Yeah.
He's currently making another movie.
Gag face.
I'm ready, hose brain. Yay!
Whoa, that's about the most technological knowledge that he had in the whole movie.
It worked. Hey. Leonardo, meanwhile, has to keep a constant vigil on Raphael. Yeah, we just put him in a bathtub for half the movie. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like his legs are all twisted up, but he'll wake up great.
Yeah, isn't that right, Rodney? We just throw him in a bathtub. He'll be fine in the morning.
Well, there's got some Epsom salts in the bottom of it. He'll be all right.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I was wondering when someone was going to bring that up in the studio earlier.
They're not even running the water like they should for a turtle.
Well,
They're just letting it soak in it.
We're not getting him any kind of underground medical attention. He's just in a coma, and we're just going to leave him like that till he wakes up.
He's in a coma.
Yeah, with half of his head submerged in water.
Yeah, submerged in water, so he's going to drown. But all right.
Is he going to drown, Ryan? I mean,
I
if he
don't know.
does,
Turtles don't
Do turtles
breathe
drown?
underwater
No.
necessarily. They
Maybe?
can hold their breath.
As long as he's not on his back, he'll be fine.
which clearly he's not on his back in that sequence there, Rodney. So yeah, he'll be fine. He's cool.
Hey, that's a big turtle. I don't think you can fit him in there and fit him on his back.
He's out with the others. They're doing some exercising thing. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You want some help? Hey, I'm your man. I am Mr. Fix-It, which is a reference to the busy world of Richard Scarry. There was a character in that book series called Mr. Fix-It. So
that's good. Lead the way, Toots. Babe.
Lead the way, Toots. What? Babe?
Babe.
Speaking. Princess.
Mm-hmm.
You want to throw me a clue here?
Mandy.
I'm drowning. Okay. That's fine. That's up to you.
Take care of myself.
Just don't come around here asking for my help anymore. I wouldn't ask for your help if you were the last thing on the face of this planet. It's coming along, guys.
Can't even fix the chain.
You ever say that to any one of your coworkers? Like, you know what? If I need your help, you're going to be like, I wouldn't even ask for your help if you were the last thing on the face of this planet. You ever say that to your coworkers, Austin?
No.
I
like most of my coworkers.
Okay.
That night, I'm the frozen guy, so I just do my own thing in the frozen department. I work by myself.
He wants
I work alone.
Well, if you work by yourself, do you ever drop the line? I don't care what they're doing, as long as they're doing it way over there.
Work alone. No, I dropped the predator line. I work alone, General. You know that.
You dropped the. I thought you didn't. You tell me a few weeks ago, or a few months ago that you drop a lot of Tremors lines at work.
I drop lines from home movies at work. Just nobody gets them.
No, that's sad.
It is.
Isn't that sad, Rodney? That when someone quotes Tremors, you don't get it.
Yeah.
Or any
the older you get, the worse it gets. So just
I came to a realization. It was like a year or two ago when I dressed up for Halloween at work, and I dressed as Ernest. Ernest P. Worrell, and none of my coworkers who were like all 20 or 18 or whatever knew who the hell I was. Yeah. It was a tragedy.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
By the way, how many Ernest movies are there? Like 35 of those things?
In total, there's 9 if you include the direct-to-video ones.
No, we'll make. I was gonna say direct-to-video. There's got to be like 30 of them, right?
There's 5 theatrical and 4 direct-to-video.
Thank you. So that makes less than a dozen. Okay.
Yes.
Scared Stupid is still the best.
Which one?
Mm-hmm. Scared Stupid.
Oh, Scared Stupid.
The Halloween one. Yeah. It will not speak.
And the boy who led us to the turtles, he's still missing. I do not understand. Why did the turtles trouble you, master? They have not been seen for many days.
Something about the way they use the thimbles and the bicycle and
something from the past.
The musical instruments.
Come on, man.
Dude, they're using like toys and stuff. What are you talking about?
One day they may even.
I like this score during the training montage.
And an inflatable clown doll.
It's like in the sequel, something about the way they use those weenies in the mall to fight.
Something about how they use their what? Did you say weenies?
Remember they didn't use the nunchucks. He uses like the
salami.
The salamis and
they were cold cuts. They were cold cuts, but yeah.
He's using a sword to chop up carrots. What is he doing?
By the way, Austin, isn't this the scene you're referencing where there's a lot of heat going on in that barn?
Oh, there's a lot of heat in this scene, man. Oh, look at that heat. Yeah,
you see the heat in the barn there, fellas?
Man, yep.
Yeah, not sure if I would necessarily be forceful on a woman when she has a katana right in front of her.
Mm-hmm. She does, actually, because Casey was using it 2 seconds ago.
Yeah,
Mikey has to interrupt Casey getting to second base.
Classic 3PO move.
Oh, is it?
Stupid.
Turtle
Just ask
wax.
Tom, he'll tell you.
Yeah.
Oh God. Morning, Mikey. Turtle wax. Oh boy. For those of you tuning in wondering where the heck we are 59 minutes and 5 seconds into the movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of 1990, celebrating its 35th 35th anniversary. Do not forget to like and share this with all your closest friends. If you're joining us live on a replay, thank you for doing so. And if you have any thoughts about this movie or anything relating to the characters in any way, shape, or form, let us know in the comments, let us know in the chat. And thank you to our co-hosts and our special guest co-producer in the background of our studio helping us out tonight. We really appreciate it, Rhonda.
Uh-huh.
He tapped into the Force and talked to Yoda, Ryan. That's what he did.
Basically, yeah.
He did some Force projection. And he's
In
and
the smile of
Yoda,
every child.
Splinter's going to do some Force projection here in a little bit, like Yoda can do. You know?
In the twinkle of every star.
I know. Huh?
See,
You see, Donnie is not smart in this movie. I'm sorry. He is a dumbass.
Leo, if you dragged us out here for nothing, don't worry, I came prepared.
No.
Do you want us some more? What? No. Do you want us some more? I've already had something. How can I have some more of nothing? You're killing me, Smalls.
they need the powder from Are You Afraid of the Dark that throws on the fire and turns it
Yes.
purple.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you afraid of the dark? Who
Yeah.
remembers that? Rodney, you remember that one?
No.
You don't remember? Are You
Submitted
Afraid
for
of
the
Dark?
approval
Oh,
of the
man.
Midnight Society.
Midnight
I call this story The Tale of the Ninja Turtles and Splinter.
Rodney, look it up on YouTube, man. There's a bunch of free episodes on there.
I'll do that.
It's a horror. It's a
The Force
children's.
goes.
It's a children's audience, but it's a scary show like Goosebumps.
What's it
Yeah.
called
It's
again?
Tales for the Crypt.
Are You Afraid of the Dark? Are You Afraid of the Dark is the name of the television series. You can stream it on Paramount Plus, and there's a few episodes available on the official YouTube channel.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Of
Thank you.
the mind.
I imagine they're all on Paramount because that's Nickelodeon.
Yeah, but I was gonna say you can get the free ones without having to subscribe to Paramount Plus on YouTube free. So, just saying, if anyone wants to watch Are You Afraid of the Dark for free, it is available on YouTube. Some of the episodes are, not all of them, of course, but maybe
Which,
5.
by the way, is this movie also free on Paramount, considering it's all Ninja Turtles and Nickelodeon?
I don't know.
That is, I didn't see it.
No, because it's new line, so it might be different. I don't know.
It might be
bought
Max.
it.
I think it's Max. I don't think it's Paramount. It should be Paramount, but I think it's Max, Brian.
Well, at least for once, I didn't have to worry because this one I own.
Look at that. Can we see that for a second? Bring that up on screen, Ryan. Look at that. That is the DVD of this movie that we are watching today. Isn't that beautiful? Look at
So
that.
the old clip
Well,
case.
mind you, that's the Turtle
clip one?
3-pack.
Hey, it's the
yeah.
3-pack. Look at that. Can we see that?
Yeah.
What's on the inside?
Oh, so you acknowledge it's the third movie. Ha ha!
I have the Blu-ray triple feature is what I have, but
No, I have the 4. What is it called? The New Line Cinema 4 film favorites Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection, which includes the 2006 animated film. So,
Which I do want to say, just looking at this, I've always found it funny, but look at the side when they're actually showing like the actual turtles.
mm-hmm.
Look at the difference from like the first movie on
To the third one.
to the second and the third.
Look at that. You guys
They're
notice
just so much more cartoony looking.
Woof. Yeah.
it's
Like
time
they
to
should have
get
just stuck
back.
with the original design. I don't know why they made them so like almost too big-eyed and too generic to each other.
What is it?
Here
It's
you can
time
at
to
least
go
say there's
back.
like some individuality.
I think they were probably just trying to make them more appealing to the kids.
To the kids, yeah. I'm with you on that
For
one.
a
Rodney.
broader mass appeal.
Right, because that worked in the resales that came back. Sometimes movie people don't know what the hell they're doing.
Home sweet
Sometimes.
home.
Most times they don't.
This isn't bad. Nice place, guys. You coming or not, dude? It's great. It's great. First, it's the land of the farm, the time forgotten. Now this. Why can't I even fall in with people who own condos? Casey has some of the best lines, fellas.
I mean, to be fair, look at Casey. That's why you're not getting into guys with condos. With your greasy hair and your white beater and
I don't just
sexual
see it,
appeal
don't
to
get
redheads.
started right away. It's been a long drive, Raph, and before we announce into the foot that we're back, we can all use a few hours sleep. Yeah, I know. You're right. I just... What's that? Is that Danny? Don't shoot. I don't think it's loaded, kid. Danny, what are you doing here? I ran away from home. Oh, God, your father's going to have kittens.
Yeah, let's not question why this random child is even in this place. No, it's like, why'd you run away from home? What are you doing in the turtle lair?
We can call in the morning, I promise. Danny, listen, hold it. Now, what is this, all this talk about, spending the night down here? You're a claustrophobic. You want a fist in the mouth? Mm-mm. What he means is, I know, right, Rodney? You are afraid of enclosed areas. Well, me? Afraid? Is that what you think? Hmm. Hey, I don't have to take this stuff about being afraid. I'm gonna sleep in the truck. I mean, people have cars, but I would much rather sleep in a car than a truck because a truck is too claustrophobic anyway.
That truck does not recline. There's no space. There's nothing.
Yeah, dude, there's no space in a truck. Does anyone? I mean, I would never sleep in a truck. Never do it. I'd sleep in a car though, but I wouldn't sleep in a truck.
No, yeah, I've slept in my car a couple of times, but I would prefer almost a truck, really, because then you got the flatbed.
I've slept in both.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Well, which one's the most comfortable vehicle?
Well, pickup truck's got a flatbed in it, so.
You can make a lot of space in that. So.
Yeah. Although,
ironically,
old
penicillin on the pizza, that's how Domino's normally comes.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, Rodney, I hear what you're saying about the difference between sleeping in the back of a car or having the flatbed within a truck. So I get that. Plus, when you're traveling to conventions, the flatbed is great. That can store a lot of your stuff, can it?
No,
maybe not.
Because
maybe not.
You can't lock that up.
Oh, right, because of the weather conditions too. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. It's better to have a vehicle, an actual car, than a truck.
Yeah. Trunks are
fair
nice.
enough. I take
down a window for air.
I take it you have a lifetime subscription to storagetotes.com? Because storage totes, as we all know, Rodney, are very good for transporting materials.
This is true. We have a lot of materials to transport.
Mm-hmm.
This Watchalong, unofficially sponsored by Storage Tote.
Well, I mean, if Rodney wants to use it as a sponsorship, I mean,
Storage Wars on A&E every
exactly.
Monday.
Rodney's got storage totes. Sean Forney, that we know of, who's a good friend of ours, he uses storage totes for his materials. I'm assuming, right, Rodney?
He does.
Where you going, Danny?
We send each other pictures of storage totes and ooh and all over them. Ooh, we could fit this in there. We could fit that in this. Ooh,
that's good.
On the job.
I was going to say that's good
for artists.
Exactly. That's good for promo materials, Rodney.
Yeah. He's got that kid swagger.
Kid swagger with the boots. Sid Vicious. Yeah.
Sid swagger.
No, he's got the headband on now.
Hey, Danny, what are you doing? It's like, I needed a carton of menthols already.
Casey's following him, so something's going on. Hey, Danny, what's up? Boom. Casey's like, what the heck is this? What did I just walk into?
He's gonna pull the old Indiana Jones here, the Raiders.
It's the Dave and Buster's.
True.
Punch the guy, steals clothes.
Was that Contra, the video game I just saw? Probably was.
They had Contra, they had Narc. There's a couple.
Yeah, but I'd probably play Contra over Narc, by the way, if I had to pick a game to play. Anyone else have a favorite game that they like to play on? I mean, we know what Rodney's favorite is. It's
Pac-Man. Why didn't we see a Ninja Turtle?
Actually, my favorite is Centipede. But
it's Centipede. I'm sorry. Does anyone else
have a Miss Pac-Man machine?
Oh, does anyone have a favorite arcade game that they liked when they were kids or like now?
Without the Turtles?
Either with the Turtles or without one. It doesn't matter.
I mean, in the same vein of the Turtles, the Simpsons game and the X-Men game. Yeah.
Oh, here's the flashback. There's the rat doing his moves.
The mysterious form of ninjutsu.
Japan's finest shadow warriors.
Rukusaki looks like Rufio.
Rufio. Oh.
Like, I gotta check the IMDb on that, see who the actors are.
Yeah, I have it open. I was gonna look and see.
Yeah, feel free to let us in on some. By the way, for anyone in the audience or here in the studio, let us know any fun facts. We're more than happy to hear them out.
I don't see them listed. Although one of the thugs is an uncredited Skeet Ulrich.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Man, Skeet Ulrich has been in the business for, gosh, almost 40 years. That's crazy.
I just saw him in Giancarlo
Esposito.
His movie on AMC where he's in New Orleans. He's a driver. Skeet Ulrich plays his best friend.
Oh, no way.
And I was really surprised because most of the time he wears a wife beater and he's built like a brick shithouse to be as old as he is.
Wow. Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Wow.
Yeah,
He's
the IMDb's and Wikipedia's don't go as far as to tell us who plays Yoshi and Rokusaki in the flashbacks. They don't go that far.
Well, yeah, because they had no speaking role, so the hell with them. That's terrible.
Pepsi products right
Spin
there.
that wheel. Yeah, here's the old Raider. Here's the old Raider spot. Pulls this guy over the thing.
Pulls him down, punches him in the face, and then boom, his outfit's on in 2 seconds. Oh, Danny's dropping the headband.
I can't support a murderer.
You know what that means, right? When you drop the headband, he's like, "Nope, I'm done." What are you doing in there, boy? Nothing.
You dare to screw around with my headband.
Where
that we have mass made by Amazon and delivered.
You're lying to me. No. And you're hiding something as well. Sad.
Yeah, I love how his forks are like, divining rods all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, James Saito, not the guy who does the voice, but the guy who plays Shredder, not the voice, because they don't know his voice. But he has 124 credits on IMDb, man. That guy works.
Wow, that guy works. Yeah, no question.
How long ago was his most recent one?
I mean, recently a movie called Breathe, but straight to video. But he's on the show called The Company You Keep on ABC.
Oh, The Company You Keep, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, he's a working actor. He's working. He does a lot of TV, but he's a working actor.
That's cool. Good for him,
man.
Man.
Find his other big movie roles if his stuff we would recognize him in, but
124.
Mostly a lot of small stuff. Yeah, a lot of credits.
Unlike Elias Koteas, who really should have gotten more work after this.
He's been a lot of stuff sneakily though. He's been quite a few things.
Yeah, he comes and goes with stuff, but
he's been under the radar. But he's been playing a cop. He's been playing a cop on Chicago PD for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been playing that for the last 10 years. And I'm like, oh my gosh,
it's a good piece of music.
This feels like it should have been in the video game.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the original TMNT video game for NES. Did anyone ever beat it?
It's impossible.
No,
none of us did.
It's impossible.
Oh, that underwater level can eat my ass. I swear to God.
I know that underwater level was terrible. You remember that, Rodney? Did you play that game at all?
Bullshit.
Yeah, it's been so long, but yeah, I remembered it was hard as hell to play.
Yeah,
to beat.
I mean, it's fun when you're in the sewer beating up the robots, with your weapons and stuff. But then when you try to dismantle or disarm those explosives, it's like, oh, geez, what a pain in the ass.
Oh, all the little electric siding eels and screw it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I'd like to take a shot at it again today.
Oh, Rodney wants to take a shot at it. Okay, fair enough.
I just love how Casey's like, giant rat.
Well,
okay, cool, sure.
Well,
why not?
And then he says, well, where are the keys? Who are you? Hey, my name's Casey Jones.
He's a friend.
Friend. Yeah. See, he believes him. He believes him. And then they just walk away.
By the way, just remind me, in all the times that Casey Jones has either been in a movie or on the shows or anything, have they ever done a train joke to him?
I don't know.
Like, it's right there. There's got to be something with trains.
Oh, with trains? I don't think so, no. Little to the right, little to the left. One more time, a little bit more like that. And you're a natural, sis. Thanks.
Went from babe to sis.
I'm a teen. Just, clear that up there, you know. It's gonna cost.
I'm getting real sick and tired of this.
I don't think that you're
He
listening.
just like he straight bitch slapped him right there.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't he or did he not?
See, Casey Jones is no good hand to hand, but you give him a sports utensil and he's all right.
Which in this case is going to be a
golf club.
Golf club.
Technically, that's every person. They could suck at hand to hand, but you give them a weapon. Yeah. They
Well, Casey is a master of the weaponry, the sports weaponry, and so yeah, he's gonna do what he does.
Yeah, a master, meaning he uses it for its intended purposes.
Yeah.
Or hey, Sam Rockwell looks worried.
Ow.
And that was just a 1-iron. That's nothing.
That was a driver.
I'll never call golf a dull game again.
I thought drivers were bigger than that.
No, you can have a driver. Yeah, that big. Yeah.
That's a small driver.
He picks up like a 9-iron in a minute.
They had to shoot this scene numerous times because the gentleman actor on the skateboard was going too fast, and they wanted to make sure they get some good, shots or quick cuts of him knocking out Foot Clan members. So they had to shoot this scene quite a few times.
Ryan, what are you standing here for? Let's get him.
You want to be first, Junior? Yeah. We have a loyalty to the Shredder. Man, Sam.
Or the mutants you hurt.
Sam Rockwell before he was Sam Rockwell. That's just wild to me. But in Hollywood, everybody's got to start somewhere, fellas.
Hey, everybody either starts in horror or, random family movies.
Hey, if I could.
Yeah, don't forget the biggest name that they have in this movie at the time is Corey Feldman.
That their family?
What were you going to say, Rodney? I'm sorry.
I said if I had to start in Hollywood in a Turtles movie, I'm down.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. You can't think of it as necessarily a Ninja Turtles movie. You have to think of it as like you'd be starting in the live-action version of a kid's cartoon show. Because even then, Turtles, they may have popped off with like a certain genetic, but at this point, no one would have expected to get a live-action movie like 1 year out of its, its prime. That was like when DuckTales got a movie. They had to wait like 2-3 years before they could get one.
DuckTales Treasure of the Lost Lamp was a national treasure.
Yeah.
Anybody remember that movie? I remember it. It was a lot of fun.
I had it on video. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it on VHS as a kid, and then I bought it on DVD years and years later. You remember that one, Rodney? Treasure of the Lost Lamp with DuckTales?
Oh, yeah.
With Rip Taylor. Rip Taylor's going to be there. Rip Taylor, he's a god in my country. He can't walk the streets without getting mobbed. Well, that's great, because he's going to be there. I thought maybe you could play too. I wouldn't commit just yet. We got some real gigs coming up here. Real.
Whoa. God, I love being a turtle.
That's what Robbie Wrist signed my NECA figure with. He wrote, "The guy I love being a turtle, Mikey." Robbie Wrist.
Perfect.
Yep, that was a great signature too. That was on the Mikey exclusive NECA figure from GameStop, so that was nice. So far, I've gotten Mikey and Splinter, and I don't think this is going to happen due to my circumstances at the moment. But if it were to happen, because I may or may not be seeing him in a couple of weeks, I can get Leo and Raphael to, and I think Donatello. If I'm not mistaken. Well, Donatello is too much money. I'm not paying that for Corey Feldman. But the other two I can definitely get, and then I would have a complete, in my mind, complete turtle set signed.
The triple kick. Boom. It's a great entrance from the Shredder, though.
It does make me think. You look at like some fighting scenes in movies and TV now. None of it is as fluid as what they did in this movie, especially with these guys in those suits.
Oh my goodness! Like I said, more credit to Jim Henson, Brian Henson, and everybody at Jim Henson Productions with the animatronics, because this movie would not have worked had those suits not worked. And the actors in them too, because the actors are just as important as anyone else. So the stunt guys and the actors and even the voice acting is very crucial to this film's success.
You caused me enough trouble, Ryan.
Now you face the Shredder.
This is where things are about to get really intense. Very intense here. Things are about to get dark, Rhonda. They're going to get dark. Yeah, before they get better.
So, if you notice, who's the only one who lands a hit on him?
Is it Leo? Isn't it Leo?
Leo's the only one who eventually lands a hit on him.
Yeah, everyone else fails miserably, Austin.
They all fail. Yeah, Leo gets one slice on his arm eventually. One. It's the only time in the movie, by the way, that anybody gets cut by Leo's swords.
That's right. His sword is the very end of the movie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So much for family, huh?
To that degree, does anybody actually get stabbed by
No,
Raphael?
the weapons don't do anything. The only people you see getting hit by weapons are the blunt weapons, not the sharp weapons. So Donnie hits people with his staff. Michael hits him with the nunchucks because nobody's getting stabbed. But like the size and the swords, you never see anybody get sliced or stabbed except for the Shredder here in this scene. That's it. He knows where Splinter is.
Looks like your boys are going to need a
good
little
editing. He's so bad. No, they just come out.
There you go.
It's good music again. Yeah, it's getting intense.
Lifted him by the groin. Terrible.
Yeah. Whoa. Wee.
You know, if anyone was going to land a hit on Shredder, I would have thought it would have been Raphael.
Yeah.
But his anger gets the better.
Oh boy, Ryan. Leftovers.
Because according to the song, he's the leader of the group.
Leftovers.
I love his enthusiasm.
Goddamn New York vigilantes.
Yeah.
Just backs the truck up and all two or three of those guys just get off just dive off the ladder.
Matt Murdock would have a heyday with this.
Yeah, it's a talent.
It's a talent.
See,
here's Leo. Here's Leo.
Yeah.
Oh, he lands the hit right on the right shoulder.
Oh, yeah, he gets a shot on the arm. Oh, another one.
Right on the right shoulder of him.
That's a crossover I'd like to see. Turtles and Daredevil.
Oh, that would, dude. I would pay money for that.
There is the Turtles and Batman.
Yeah, but you need to do a Turtles and Daredevil crossover, Rodney.
Yeah.
You gonna do that as one of your next sketches? You're gonna sketch Daredevil fighting the
tooling
Turtles,
around
Turtles fighting Daredevil?
That'd be
nice.
Nice.
Do it.
Again.
That would be a big seller at your next convention, brother. I guarantee it.
By the way, considering how much of the Turtles is based off of the Daredevil comics and everything, how are you liking the new Daredevil live action?
It's Daredevil Born Again. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard good things about it.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of it.
Oh, trust me, by episode 3, it gets into some dark Netflix territory. Woo!
What about you, Austin? Have you seen Daredevil Born Again?
No.
See, we're too busy, Ryan. We're too busy.
I watch movies. I don't watch TV.
Yeah, I watch movies too.
Oh.
For me to watch TV is a huge commitment.
Yeah.
You know? But I love Daredevil. Like, of all the spin-offs from Marvel, like Daredevil's my favorite.
There it is.
Yeah, I agree.
Splinter.
Yeah, Daredevil's the best one, man.
Mukusaki.
I know who you are. We met many years ago.
In the home of my master, Arato Yoshi.
Which I do have to say, I love the fact that in the third movie, the kid that, makes Mikey want to stay, or was it Raphael that wants to stay? I forget which one.
No, it's Mikey.
The fact that his
Mikey
name
does.
is Yoshi.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
With your ears.
I totally forgot about that, Ryan. That's a valid point.
Well, that's the thing. I think a lot of people just thought, oh, Yoshi, because by then Yoshi had come out for Mario.
Mm-hmm.
So they were probably thinking that, but nope. That's right here.
Death comes for us all, Mukusaki. But something much worse comes for you. For when you die, it will be.
Apparently, he's able to come back from the dead in the second movie.
Without honor.
Oops.
Yeah, oops.
Casey Jones with the garbage truck, anybody? No, smashes that helmet.
I mean, it's murder.
It's cold-blooded murder, but at the same time, he comes back in the sequel, Ryan.
Although, here's the thing. If you know how those garbage trucks work, it crushes near the edge, but it's more pushes it towards the middle. So, technically, he could still be alive here.
Yeah, it's not like the
you see it crush the helmet. You don't see it pop his head. It just crushes the helmet.
Okay.
He could be in the back of the truck right now. That's why he gets dumped at the landfill, and then he puts his hand out.
True. And then he shows up.
I'm sorry. Don't the police follow up with like, so where's this guy? The shredder
he's
guy.
in the back of the garbage
he's in that dump truck.
Yeah.
Impale the dump truck. Pull him out of the garbage.
All right, guys, let's get to it. April, take this. Something I owe you. Trust me.
Like, did this little bastard steal from me?
He stole $20 from you, is what he did.
Yeah,
Isn't it 20? It is a $20.
He grabbed the water purse off the counter, and
that was earlier in the film, Ryan.
Yeah,
Danny.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying from an April point of view, like,
I've had the whole city looking for you.
Shit.
Are you all right? Are you okay? No, I'm fine, Dad. Really, I'm okay. Dad?
Oh yeah, big man stealing $20.
It's just Dan now, okay? Dan.
Yeah.
What do you think, Rhonda? You think Danny changing his name to Dan was a smart move here? Or do you think he should have kept the Danny one?
I think Danny should have stayed Danny.
Yeah. See. Yeah. I would have thought the same thing. I know he's
look, he's already on the scene. He's angry acting. Look at Ramus. Look at Chief Stearns.
Yeah.
See, those kids, I want to talk to them over there. Yeah. I want to talk
I really
to them.
need you to cover this. I don't know, Charles. Did you know that the Mae Williams over at Channel 5 has her own office? You can have an office. Yeah, well, she has her own corner office. You can have a corner office. Yeah, well, she's one of the most highest paid field reporters in New York City. Now you are. You are a tough negotiator, Charles.
At WTRL.
I know, right? All right. I want some answers.
I want some answers.
Now, what in God's name happened out here tonight? Somebody better talk to me.
Laird.
Here's a wink and a nod to Eastman and Laird here. Yeah, go to the East Warehouse over at Lairdman Island. Get your answers.
They're on the East End.
East End, thank you. Lamb and I, get your answers there. All right, let's go. I've been looking all over for you. Casey, hi. Hi. I look like I just called Mike Tyson a sissy. You could say is hi.
Yeah. Well, now you could say that and probably get away with it.
What? You don't need an ambulance, do you? No.
Shut up and kiss me, all right? Got a report to do.
I love it when you're pushy. Woohoo! 9.95. All right, Casey. All right, hey, bro.
Yeah, mind you, Casey's reacting to them, but no one else can hear them yelling from the rooftop and be like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, one of those turtles up there. Oh, my God.
Hey, we're awesome.
Yeah, the police commissioner is like...
Gnarly. What do you think, Rhonda? Gnarly. Radical.
Tubular.
Hellacious. Mega. I have always liked Cowabunga. Cowabunga. I made up money.
And cue the title song, which is what we used to have in movies, and we don't have anymore. Title songs for movies.
Heroes in the half shell. Then the Turtles fall. In this day and age, who could ask for more? Come on, Rhonda. The mugging's mysterious. All police detectives all furious. Come on now. This lethal evil force.
This little evil force.
This is serious, so give me a quarter. I was a witness. Get me a reporter. Call April O'Neil. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen,
we're describing the plot and talking about the movie in the song.
We're not anyone in the studio, myself, or even our backstage producer included. We're not going to bore you with our singing voices here because Rhonda, as I'm sure, has had enough of my ugly, horrible voice this evening. So I'm going to spare all of you in the studio and outside the studio in the other room the pain of hearing my singing voice. But I will say this. We have reached the end credits sequence, or should I say the end credits song, which is brilliantly put together by Partners in Crime, if I'm not mistaken. with Turtle Power, which is the name of the song. If you haven't heard it before, look it up on YouTube. It's sitting around somewhere waiting for you to listen to it, right? So just out of curiosity, because we have a special guest co-producer in the studio, Austin, we'll go to you first. Final thoughts, scale 1 to 10. What do you give TMNT from 1990 AD?
Look, there's a lot of nostalgia glasses when you have to, talk about this movie, but at the same time, I think it still holds up for the most part. There's a little bit of an edge to it because of the New Line influence. If you want the fully cartoon Turtles, you can watch the cartoon series that was on at the same time. I like that they gave them a little bit of an edge, but still has enough there for kids to enjoy. This is one of the reasons it holds up. Is I legitimately think there's some decent filmmaking here. There's some good direction. I think there's some good shots, some good cinematography. The score is great. The soundtrack is good. I think the performances are pretty solid all over the place. And I think that's why it still works and why people still come to it, 35 years later amongst, most of the Turtles media. This one still gets play. So, yeah, I mean, it's really solid. It's always been one of my favorites. I can't say it's like a 10 out of 10 movie, like I said in some of the other ones, but I'll go like a good 8.5. I think it's really good and really solid. There's a couple of corny moments and jokes here and there, but that's all well and good. But yeah, this movie still gets talked about and still is beloved. I think because the love and care they put into it. Shout out to obviously the Henson Company for their great special effects and designs throughout the film. I think that's what also makes it holds up is it's tangible, it's right there, it's real, and I think they put care into it. So that's why this and it really helped to keep this franchise alive for as long as it has.
Excellent stuff. Just out of curiosity, though, backstage producer, scale 1 to 10, Rhonda, what are you going to give the film?
I give it about a 9.
9.
There
Okay.
you go. All right.
You brought
Beautiful.
me back to my childhood.
Yes.
Woohoo! Simpler
There
times,
you go.
Rhonda.
Simpler times back in 1990. Yes.
Yep.
Simpler times, absolutely. And we appreciate both of you for joining us. Even though one of you may have been off camera, but it's okay. We appreciate everyone nonetheless. And if certain people around the interwebs are camera shy, we respect those feelings and we will not hold it against you. So, Rodney, this is your first time in the studio tonight when it comes to movie watch-alongs, as well as our co-producer Rhonda over here. So I got to ask you, man, the $2 billion question. I got to ask you. Final thoughts on a scale 1 to 10. What are you going to give this film, TMNT, my friend?
I gotta agree with Austin. I was thinking before you even said it, 8.5. For some of the same reasons. It's for me. It's this franchise really connects with me because I remember going to the store and picking up issue 1 and not buying it because I was an idiot, and then eventually buying issue 2. But it's got the rough, gritty look. It feels like the 80s to me, and they're kind of near and dear to my heart because I was in the beginning stages of creating my creator-owned franchise when I was reading this book, so it had a heavy influence on me. And I actually tabled next to Eastman and Laird in New York way back when in 1992. So Turtles have a special place in my heart. So I love this movie, and I agree with Rhonda. It takes me back to my young 20s.
Young 20s?
I'm an old fart.
Oh my
Usually
goodness.
I feel like the old guy in the panel when we have some of our younger
know.
panels. So I was only 4 when this movie came out, so yeah, I was
Yeah.
a kid.
I got a few years on you.
Good news for the other people. Good news for some of us here on set. But
if it can make you feel like a kid, that's what's
absolutely.
we may be a bit younger. Some of us in the studio, whether it's Austin, Rhonda, or myself, we may be just a tad younger than Rodney, but that's okay.
It made me feel like an 18-year-old.
Sure.
No, it's cool, man. And we'll say this, and we'll mention this too. Congratulations on all your indie comics, your indie art, all the things you're doing.
Thank you. More to come.
It's Bossa Nova, if I may say so myself. So
Chevy Nova?
it is. It's a Chevy Nova. It's Bossa Nova. It's everything in between. So we appreciate you, Rodney. We'll talk more about that here in a moment. But Ryan, the Real Dealer Regan, who's been bobbing and weaving and bopping his head throughout the whole end credit title sequence, singing this
Turtle
song.
Power, I have to.
Yes.
Come on.
Exactly. He's singing this or weaving and bopping to this song's content. I'm just curious, Ryan, what do you give this, the Real Dealer Regan more specifically? What do you give this film on a scale 1 to 10 and final thoughts?
Okay. This might be my bias. 10 out of 10. All right. Look, I know a lot of people want to go ahead and say we probably wouldn't have gotten good comic book movies without like Batman, X-Men, and all those other ones that came from like, the darker end of DC and Marvel. But you know what? TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1990, that was the cornerstone for every independent comic out there to get their own movie adaptation, to actually be seen as something that was beyond the pale, something that was beyond your typical Marvel DC. Was it not for this movie, and yes, even the sequels do count, yes, even 3 counts, Ryan, you would not have had the basis of what is possible with independent comics and with what could be adapted. I mean, we see the cartoon and we figured it was going to be like the cartoon. Then you get something like this, which is a lot more grown up, a lot more mature, a lot more active. This takes the mythos and really goes ahead and expands well beyond the corny jokes and the cartoon coloring. And mind you, the original comics were black and white. There was no distinction between necessarily any of the turtles, but here, this feels so fleshed out, and I feel like it's a prototype of what we always expect from a brand new adaptation to be, whether it be in comics, whether it be in anime, whether it be anything that's actually taken from a 2D to a 3D environment. I am just a fan, period. Cut, paste, print it. You are never going to have me hate this movie, even if it ages out of obscurity, even if I never find a Blu-ray version, I am stuck with these DVDs. 10 out of 10 every time.
Well, in that case, 107, a new record. For me, listen, and I agree with a lot of things you just said, right? I think I can speak for all of us here in the studio tonight when I say I love this movie. I grew up watching this movie personally on VHS so many times. It was so much fun, so much laughter, so much enjoyment from it. And now, years and years later, now I've become a comic book fan because I became a comic book fan in 2017. And I read the original comics of TMNT from Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, respectively. This is a pretty good like book to film adaptation. It's really almost spot on. I mean, they do take a few creative liberties here and there because all things do, but still, this is as close as a near perfect one you're gonna get for sure. So this is for me. It's an 8 out of 10. I love it. I don't know if I can give it a perfect 10 on 10. Because there are 1 or 2 scenes I think kind of drag themselves out just a little bit too long, and I wanted just a little bit more in certain characters or certain sequences. But then again, there's only so much you can do in a PG movie because they wanted to, get as many audience members into the theater as they could. But nonetheless, great film. I love it. I can watch it over and over again. I can quote it pretty darn well, as our special guest co-producer in the studio, Rhonda, has heard so eloquently throughout the course of this show. But yeah, it's been very, very good to me. TMNT, very, very good to me. So, one of the best in the world, one of the best comic book movie adaptations of all time. And yeah, I don't care what anyone says. I love this movie so much. And I look forward to sharing my appreciation for this property with Kevin Eastman, who I'm going to be meeting in a couple of weeks. And I'm going to have him sign my TMNT remastered IDW re-release version of it, the paperback, Rodney. I'm going to have him sign that. So it's going to be fun. Looking forward to meeting Kevin Eastman and a few other TMNT alumni in the process. With that being said, thank you for joining us for Movie Watch Along. It's been a lot of fun. These are the second, third, and fourth Fridays of each month, respectively, 7 p.m. EST. Before we get out of here, Austin, someone wants to know more about your eloquent tastes in movies, or if they want to, find out what what the letterbox of the missus over there is, what her favorite movies are. Where can they follow you specifically, Austin, on social media?
I don't think she has a letterbox or knows what that is even. But yeah, no, you can find me mostly on the Movie Hero Network. It's right below my name right there. We have a YouTube channel you can just subscribe to, and we also have a Facebook group you can join and see all kinds of content from a bunch of different creators. Brian posts all of his stuff in there as well as Case and a whole bunch of great creators posting their videos and their podcasts and whatnot. So yeah, you can mostly find me over there doing all kinds of different shows. I'm a busy man, multiple shows a week, so find me over there. And thanks for having me, Ryan. I've got to head out to get over to the Movie Hero Network and send the links out, but I appreciate you having me as always. Thank you.
Yeah, such a busy one. But yeah, thanks for being here, man. We'll talk to you again soon, for sure. Thanks for being with us. And Rodney, my man, first time in the Movie Watch Along virtual theater. I hope you're going to join us for more of these episodes as we go throughout the course of time. But if someone wants to know more about you or some of your favorite tastes in comic books or movie adaptations, where can they follow you on social media, Rodney?
They can check me out on Facebook and Instagram at Rodney Fike Art, as well as going to my website, rodneyfike.com. And where else? That's it for now. So we've got stuff coming up, stuff in the works. So keep an eye on us, and yeah, there you go.
All good, man. You're lost for words because you're having so much fun. No,
Having
it's
so
cool,
much
man. Yeah, and we thank you for being here. We hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you come back
Yeah,
for
thank you
a few
for
more of
having me.
these.
It was a
as
blast.
Yeah, as we go throughout the course of time, I'm going to talk to you here again momentarily. Ryan, the real deal, or Regan, the biggest TMNT fan this side of the East Coast. Just curious, if someone wants to know more about your taste in movies or some of the things you got going on your social media networks, where can they follow it?
Well, okay, let me put down the final slice here for a second. But yeah, you can go ahead, follow me everywhere you can find social medias. That Real or Deal, that's REELORDEAL. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, if people still use X in this day and age. I probably should be on Blue Sky at this point too. I probably am. I haven't done anything there yet. But yeah, go ahead, follow me on all the places that you see right here, right below. And on occasion, you'll see me here and I quote, running down a movie and saying all the things that Ryan doesn't expect me to say. So that's what us Ryehards do. We compliment each other.
Yeah, pretty much so. Thank you, kind sir, for being with us. I'm going to talk to you here again momentarily. My name is Ryan Nevada, Quote Channel. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RyanRPM5. Follow us across all forms of social media simply at And I Quote Channel. Lots of great content coming your way very soon. And I Quotes on Saturdays, 12 p.m. EST. The movie Watchalongs are on Friday, 7 p.m. EST. And then the Meeting of Fandom is the first Friday of every month at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We have a brand new show coming your way on Saturday, March the 15th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's called The Writers Showcase. Yeah, that's right. The Writers Showcase is coming your way, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to have a lot of great guests who are writers in different genres talking about the joys, the pains, the advice they would give aspiring writers out there. So if you're interested in becoming a writer or not sure how to get started, join us for the Writers Showcase. It's a brand new show, new series. You're going to be kicking off on Saturday, March 15th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So check us out. Also, we're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Once we do, we'll throw a great big live stream celebration that will include special giveaways that you, the viewer, subscriber, are eligible to win. We got merch, we got hoodies, we got shirts, we got stickers, we got coffee mugs, water bottles, all kinds of great things. Links are in my link tree down below or in our social media bio pages. So make sure you check that out. Once again, thank you so much for being a part of this episode of Movie Watch Along. And most importantly, thank you to Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird for creating these iconic characters that have stood the test of time, and they are now over 40 years young. It's incredible. Congratulations to them. And above all else, congratulations to the entire cast and crew. And happy 35th anniversary to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Cowabunga.
Our family grows. The city itself will be our playground to use as we please. Rewarding ourselves and punishing our enemies.
We've been looking for you, Miss O'Neill.
There is a new enemy. Freaks of nature. Together, we will punish these traitors.
What the heck was that?
Looked like sort of a big turtle in a trench coat.
Awesome! Excellent! Cowabunga!